I've got a little melanoma update for people. So I met my skin cancer nurse last week. I've done a bit of posting about that. And my partner actually came with me to that appointment. And I think it was that day or the next day. Obviously, we'd been talking about moles and questionable moles and what to look for. And he spotted another one on my back. Now, this is a mole I've had for a long time, but the shape is concerning. So I have downloaded an app to check, put it in there. It said it was questionable. And I was seeing my surgeon anyway about my second surgery on my neck anyway last Thursday. So I called the skin cancer nurses, explained, and said it was on my pant line. It's right at the bottom of my back. It's on my pant line, which is why the dermatologist missed it. Now, I've thought about this, and I should have pushed for mole mapping, because really in those appointments you should be naked so they can check your entire body. I was wearing pants that covered this mole. So I guess my advice to anyone who is going through this or is having moles checked, and if someone's checking you over, be naked and feel no shame about that, because you might miss something like I did. Anyway, it was within a couple of weeks of when I saw her anyway, but I guess my frustration is if that was spotted then, it would probably be out now and would be healing up ready for my wedding and honeymoon in 3 weeks. But here we are. So I went to see my plastic surgeon, and the skin cancer nurses I had spoken to that morning had said, show him, get his opinion on it, and we will go from there. So I just said at the beginning of the appointment, look, I've got this mole that they've told me they want you to see and they want your opinion on what to do. Showed him immediately, that needs to come out ASAP. So here we go. We are on our second phase of this now. The mole will need to come out, it needs to be biopsied, and we need to see whether it's also melanoma. Now, I understand that it might not be. It could be basal cell. It could be nothing. It's the shape that's concerning me, and it's so disfigured. It's small. It's not as dark as the one on my neck, but we'll see. I can't do anything about it. I don't know what this will mean, whether having two on my body at the same time may mean something different than just having them removed. I'm not sure. I guess it might also mean that when I return from my honeymoon and I have my one on my neck taken out for my second excision, they may do the one on my back at the same time. So here we are. I'm back at dermatology on Tuesday to see my dermatologist so she can properly see it in person. And I presume we'll be booking the surgery in from there to be biopsied. Whether I get the results before my wedding or not, I don't really know if I want them before my wedding, but you know, we'll see what she thinks. We'll probably get a bit of a plan together and go from there. I think as I've already said, like, this is the reason to push for things, and I hadn't pushed for mole mapping. When I spoke to the skin cancer nurse, she said, well, you're not very moly, and we wouldn't really do it in someone who's not moly. And in hindsight, I'm thinking, it doesn't matter. We should be doing it anyway. Surely anyone who's had melanoma needs to be clear where their moles are, what sizes they are. The pressure should not be on me to do that, and my partner, bless him. Thankfully it was spotted and we've dealt with it quite quickly, but especially with being on the bottom of my back, it's constantly covered with t-shirts or whatever. My pants cover it. Again, it's just, be careful, keep an eye on your moles. I will be doing some more content. I've been getting some different kind of SPF things and different things that my skin cancer nurse has recommended, so I'm going to post about that soon. And obviously my experience is going to a hot country, having had these diagnoses and having had these surgeries, and what that kind of feels like. But yeah, thank you for being on this journey with me. I'll keep you posted. We'll see what the biopsy results say, and we'll go from there.